Dinesh, have you been visa refused?
No, sir. No. So I got an admit for fall 2025.
Mhm.
So I got an admit from University of Florida in MS in CS,
Mhm.
and so I'm also currently working in India, and I have 2.5 plus years of experience, and my employer had registered me for H1B lottery this year, and it got picked. So I'm
Mm.
confused which route to choose.
So it will got picked. So you go on H1 visa.
Yeah, but I'm not very confident if even if my employer files the visa, I'm not very confident that he'll send me this year. So uh, yeah, that is the problem.
So I can't tell about that if you're not confident. See, the objective of going abroad for most of the students for student visa is to work,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So people are not going only for just degree,
yeah,
right? They are not planning to get an international degree and come back. They want to work and
yes,
probably want to settle. So I don't know basically how your employer, whether you will get a chance this year, next year. That is something that you have to calculate. And
mm-hmm.
based on that, either you will have to go on a student visa or not. But if you have been picked for H1 and then so straight that you could go for H1 visa, but then will they send, will they not send? That is something I can't comment on that. That is something that you will have to check yourself.
Yes, yes.
Anything else I can help you with?
One more thing. So if my employer starts filing here and I parallelly go for the F1 visa, will there be any problem? Will the visa officer know about it?
Basically, since you have not applied for H1 visa, you can apply for an F1 visa, and if you would not be considered as H1 visa applicant because you have not applied for a visa. So it should not have any problem on your case.
That was my doubt. If the current visa officer will know about my past
No, no,
H1B.
it will not affect. It will not affect.
Okay.
Because that will not affect, but visa is not guaranteed anyways. It's more about selling yourself.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's more about convincing the visa officer that you are going to come back because student visa is a non-immigrant visa, so you will have to prove that you are going to come back. And it's about you giving a purpose of why you want to do it in US and how this will benefit you and how and with this why will you come back to India.
Okay.
That would be important. But whichever visa you go, you for employee visa, if you're going, you are going to say that I'm going on a project. After completion of the project, I'll come back. For
Okay.
student, you are going to again say that basically I'm going for studies. After this program, I will achieve so and so thing. So I will come back and I'll be able to work in so and so area. Where have you got your admission? Which university?
University of Florida.
University of Florida for MS in computer science.
Yes.
And have you taken? You have taken TOEFL, IELTS, GRE. What you have taken?
Yeah. GRE and IELTS.
Okay. So be confident when you are
Mm-hmm.
going to speak to the visa officer. Convince the visa officer that you are basically you have taken your GRE, you have applied to let's say 5 universities or 4 universities, and you have got this acceptance and the reason of applying to this university. Okay. The more confident you are, the better your chance of visa. The more clear you are, better your chance of visa. The more research you do, the more correspondence you do, the better your chance of getting visa.
Okay. And one question regarding the finance, right? So I'm going on a loan, and my loan amount matches around the I-20 amount. So how much more should I show them as personal savings?
The more the better,
Okay.
right? So there is no condition that you can't show more funds. The more the better, because that shows that you are financially solvent, that you have more than sufficient funds. So finance will not be a problem for your studies. Also, it shows that you are sound, financially sound. So it shows that you have more reasons of coming back to India,
Okay.
right? So the more the better. So don't think basically if you can show more, show more. If you can show if you can show your father's bank account, the family
Mm.
bank account, show them because that shows that basically you have more than sufficient funds. Your parents are supporting you. Your parents are well settled. They have good job or whatever, good business. So all these reasons could be reasons of you coming back to your India.
Okay. And let's say if my father, in my father's account, if some lump sum amount has come just before the interview, like a month before the interview, will that be an issue?
See, normally the visa officer will ask you what is your bank balance. That
Okay.
is the question. So you will have to tell the bank balance. But avoid such huge transaction in case there is a huge transaction and the visa officer does see it. You need
Hmm.
to justify that this money has come from so and so thing, and you will have to carry the proof. But normally the visa officer doesn't ask for any documents. They ask for questions like what is your bank balance. Your bank balance is not sufficient to cover your cost of education. How will
Hmm.
you manage your cost of finance? Those are the visa questions that they will ask. Okay. But so you have, if say what is your bank balance, and you are going to say my bank balance is, let's say, 56 lakhs,
Okay.
whatever. Plus I have an education loan of, let's say, 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs, which is more than sufficient to cover up my educational cost in US.
Yeah. So one question about H1B, right? So let's say my H1B is filed, and from October, let's say my H1B is filed, and I got a 3-year period on that visa, and if my employer doesn't send me after October 1st, so will the 3-year clock start from October 1st, or will it start when I land over there?
It will be from the date of your visa date.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, whatever date it is mentioned to whatever date it is. There is a period that will mention in your visa itself.
Okay.
Okay, but work visa, if they are applying for H1 visa, normally H1 visa is for 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but you look at your sticker first and then see how it goes. Because if the employee is spending on a visa, that means the employer may be interested. Why will they spend on your visa if they don't want to send you? They
Hmm.
may be thinking of keeping you ready. They may be thinking of a future plan that is coming up for which you may have to go. So,
Yeah.
but these things I don't know about your company. I don't know about the projects that you're. So you will have to do some background check yourself.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All the best. I hope you get your visa and you fulfill your dreams. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Bye bye.
Bye.